Hey, this is Tiffany. Welcome back to the Mellow Vybes channel. I wanted to talk about Summer House really quickly, if my son will permit me, without putting all these sounds in the background. So I started watching Summer House around season 6. My sister watched it and she got me into it, she tried to get me into it before, and I was like, this is ridiculous. People are just partying and drinking. What got me into it was Winter House, because I've watched Southern Charm from the very beginning, when it was like peak TV, like the craziness of Catherine and Thomas and everything. So when I saw like people from Southern Charm were on this Winter House thing, that's how I got into it and segued into Summer House, which, if I can make a note about Southern Charm, is I feel like Austin, I'm not really going to talk about the Austin and Ciara thing, but Austin's issue with being in relationships and being able to commit to relationships, I feel like that stems from Chelsea. If you know, if you watched it from back then, Chelsea, a great girl, but she was like the dude in the relationship. She dated Austin, and he was like in love with her. He wanted to commit to her. He's like, I want us to be official. I want us to be like, I want you to be my girlfriend, and she's just like, I'm good, like, we're cool, just hanging out. She didn't want any titles or anything on it, and I feel like Austin has been messed up ever since. But with the West Ciara Amanda thing, obviously people have talked about the racial undertones of that, because why are you not able to commit or easily able to claim, when they dated before, like an attractive, successful Black woman who is single, but you can more easily claim a married white woman. Okay, so, if you watched from when West came on, it's very obvious to everybody that West and Ciara had a genuine connection, and so it does not make sense, except for obviously the racial undertone, that subconscious bias that there probably is for that, about who is worthy of being in a relationship. And but there's something else, and I don't think people have talked about it, or maybe noticed or whatever, or put this into, maybe this is a reason why, but there's this damsel in distress thing about Amanda. When I first started watching it, I can't remember if she was on Winter House too, but whenever I first saw her, I was like, what is wrong with this girl? Like, she is very annoying. All she does is she's just crying about everything all the time. I mean, I am a Cancer. I cry a lot, but she cries all the time. She was always crying, and was like, this doesn't even have anything to do with her. And she's over here crying, like, what is wrong with her? And she plays this damsel. I don't know if it's intentional or not, but she plays this damsel not just to men, but to women too, because you see how the women are always in to defend her and save her and everything. And we see that, with the seasons, Ciara's defending her, West is defending her. So it's like, she is somebody that positions herself in a way to be protected and provided for. Ciara is basically a self-made person. She has 2 careers. I don't know if she's does nursing anymore, but she went to New York on her own accord. She, got a nursing degree. She models, whatever. Amanda, I think, only has her job through her husband's company. I don't know what she was doing before. I didn't watch it from the beginning. I'm not going to watch it from the beginning. But from what I understand, she was really young, like 2021, when she first got with Kyle. So basically, you went from like your parents providing for you to this guy. And Ciara, like many successful women, if she wants to be with you, it's because she wants to be with you and actually likes you. She doesn't need anything from you. And with Amanda, you can see that she's somebody that she would, for West, easily cling to him, and that he can provide for. It's very easy for a man to see where he is supposed to be and needed in that kind of role, because that's what society pushes on guys, to protect and provide. So, which puts that will change the subject into like how we should stop putting certain gender expectations on to people. But and I'm trying my best to not raise my son that way at all. So it's like, oh, I really like this person, but what do they need me for? What could Ciara possibly need me for? Well, to like, it's like, oh, do I have to like just maintain a good personality and be emotionally available? That's too much work. And for guys, a lot of guys, sometimes that is too much work, and they just don't understand how to be a valuable partner if they're not doing those traditional gender role things in a relationship. So and here you go, Amanda, who is obviously, okay, this is where I would show up for this kind of person. I have to protect her. She's fragile. I have to do all these things. So that's, I think, an easier position for some men to see themselves in and to know their place in. And so I think that could be a reason. And honestly, when I thought about that, I was just like, maybe that is why, one of the reasons why Kyle flipped out when Amanda actually wanted to start pursuing her own thing, I think was swimsuits. Because, like I said, she has her position through him. Her job is through him. She makes money through his company. So maybe it's like, if she did her own thing, she would be less reliant on him, less of that damsel. And maybe that's what like freaked him out too, of like, because that would put him questioning his position in her life as her husband. So I'm thinking that could be another like subconscious thing for why West is so like easily able to claim a married woman and not somebody who was actually a viable option that he obviously cared about. So unless he's just a huge manipulator, which is also a factor as well, because he maybe didn't care about Ciara at all or anybody at all, and he's just trying to manipulate somebody to get into a position because he likes attention. That's something else. But I think the whole traditional gender roles and this damsel in distress position that Amanda places herself in is could be a very viable reason for what is happening. So if you have anything else, if you agree, if you don't, let me know what you think in the comments. All right, peace and mellow vibes.